Welcome back. This is For the Love of Baby Boomers, and I'm your host, Dolores Clybert. We are here with Alan. Alan is a baby boomer who has a family business. It's a very interesting story, and he is going to start with talking about what's going on now with the business. Where do you stand now?
I believe so. I'm going to back up a little bit.
Okay.
When my father, he was already retired, he unfortunately came down with Parkinson's disease.
Mm.
And his big concern, at least talking with his attorneys and so forth, was he wanted to set up, or they suggested he set up a company to take care of my mom.
Okay.
And it was basically investments.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it was investments. Real estate, stock market, all of this. And back in the late 90s and the early 2000s,
Mm-hmm.
The stock market was booming.
All right.
Everything was
Mm-hmm.
going well. My sister and I are business partners, and now even my daughter and my sister's children, we're all partners now.
Okay, great.
And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why we did it that way is because if everything works well, my sister and I are going to pass away before our children are.
Mm-hmm.
So we want them
Hopefully
to be
that's the way it is. Yeah.
And, a little bit about what that's about is we want them involved in the business.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we've got them doing different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like my daughter is more into the property management side of it.
Okay.
She's able to work from home.
Mm-hmm.
She sometimes tells me what to do now.
Okay. Yeah,
and-
because you grow in one way, you learn in another
Sure.
way as a
Right.
boomer at your certain age.
Sure.
And here she come with new things. Yeah.
And the thing,
Makes
a
sense.
lot of people ask, where did you go to college at? And I'm like, I went to the School of Hard Knocks.
There you go.
I learned everything on the street.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's school.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, you learn things from different people. It wasn't just from my father.
Right.
It was other people that either worked under my father or, like I worked for a competitor at one
Right.
time.
That's a big experience as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
And my father didn't mind. So that was a positive thing. I think it's also, a lot of people may disagree with me on this, but I feel that, you don't want to be overly friendly with people,
Mm-hmm.
but I do take it to a level where, when there's issues that we need to talk about, we can talk about it and still laugh a little bit about it too.
That's good.
As long as it's not an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's, fortunately, hopefully nobody's dying. But I just feel like just having a relationship with people and knowing how to talk to, if I was talking to you and I have another tenant, I know how to talk to them because everybody's got a different personality.
Everybody's a little different.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Communication, relationship.
Sure.
Big.
Yeah.
part.
What you can say to one person that you won't be able to say to somebody else.
Exactly. So, you tuned in.
And, right. And generally, when I show an office space to somebody that I'm just meeting, I can usually size them out. Usually. I'm not going to brag about hey, I'm perfect at this. But I can usually figure out the type of person that I'm talking to.
Yeah. Well, I'm in real estate as well, and I found over the years that my interview skills was very important.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Interviewing and picking up on certain things.
Right.
Yeah, very important.
Right. And one thing that I learned pretty quick is, and this has happened to me a couple of times, where somebody will come in, they want to look at an office space, and maybe I even haven't even painted it yet, haven't gotten it ready for anybody. And they say, can I move in tomorrow? You don't want to go there because in that situation, I would say 99.75% of the time
they're running.
They're running from somebody else.
They're running, yeah.
Right. Right.
Or people who have I got cash, all cash.
Right. Yeah, I don't want the cash. But I've also been in a situation where this lady came to me, and I showed her the space. She was very interested. Mm-hmm. But I felt it was very compelling to actually sit down with her, and I said, I'd like to talk to who you're renting from now.
Okay.
She was very reluctant on giving me that information.
Okay.
And I said, so are you planning to give your landlord notice that you're moving? Is it time for is it the end of your lease?
Yeah.
And she says, no, I was just going to move out. And my thing was, listen, I want you to be fair to the person that you're renting to now, because if you owe them money and then you're going to owe me money, I said, that's just something you have to make that decision.
Right. How she treat that landlord is the same way she's going to treat you.
Right, right. And, like I said in the first segment, I know the people that own the building over here in the corner. We talk occasionally.
Yeah.
We know each other enough that we can share information, Yeah. So I just don't sweat being competitive. Now, one of the things that I did do to try to entice people to come to me, and I did this a long time ago, is I offer a refrigerator, I offer a microwave.
Okay.
I have a cabinet,
Yeah.
And it comes free. I always say it comes free with the rent.
You don't pay a little extra for the cabinet or the refrigerator.
Right.
It's included.
Right? It's just like somebody yesterday said, I'll pay for the keys. I said, no, you're not.
I'll give you the key as part of your rent.
So, and just to give you a little funny story.
Yeah, tell us stories. We like stories.
This is just funny. I was still working for my father at the time, and we were at the apartments, and I was actually kind of running the maintenance department over there.
Okay.
And I was in the office, and then the gentleman that was working for the company that was overtop all the maintenance properties, overtop all the maintenance, all the multifamily housing. He was in there, and this was back in the day when people would smoke in the office. And he was one of those people that always had a Marlboro in his fingers, right?
Oh Lord, the walls, what they look like,
right? And unfortunately, he's not with us any longer. But I remember this lady walking into the office, and she had just moved in the day before, and she said, "I've got cockroaches in my apartment. I just moved in yesterday," and Bob was his name, and he said, well, this is exactly the words that came out of his mouth. He says, "Hell, lady, they came free with the rent." And I was like, the only thing, and as the son of the owner of the business, the only thing I could do was run into the back room, close the door, and just break out laughing.
Laughing behind closed doors, not in the face now.
Right, sure. But, the main thing is sure, you don't want that to happen. You don't want to be in that situation. So, at that time, when you have multifamily housing and you got apartments next to each other, you can't just treat one of them.
You have to treat the whole thing.
Building.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And unfortunately, and it still goes on today where people will bring in furniture and it's already like
a million roaches or eggs.
And, the big thing today with multifamily housing is bed bugs.
Oh, yeah.
And
I haven't heard much about bed bugs lately, though. It seems like it calmed down a little bit.
It calmed down a little bit, but the pest control business, they have actually that's a big part of their business now.
Bed bugs.
More so than termites.
Yeah. I'm sure you have a relationship with pest control too,
Yes,
right?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you get all kinds of pests. It doesn't matter whether it's residential or
Sure.
business.
Right.
You get all kinds
Yeah.
of pests.
When I first bought these buildings, there really wasn't any pest control here, and I kind of held off on doing anything until I knew there was an issue.
Okay.
When I found out there was an issue, we do like quarterly treatments.
Okay, so every 3 months you have someone come
Yeah.
spray or do whatever
Right.
it is that they do.
And if I need them to come back in between the treatments, those treatments are free. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's one of their things they have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow. So Legacy Foundation, and you had houses, residential, and now we're talking about businesses
Right.
in buildings.
Sure.
How many buildings do you mind?
I have 3 office buildings.
3 office
Right.
buildings.
And the reason how that got started, after my father passed away, we wanted my mother at the time, who was actually the managing partner.
Okay.
She wanted my sister and I to be involved in the business.
This, I'm interrupting, but this is so important when you talk about legacy. Okay, it's so important to pull in
Right.
people before you die.
Sure.
Okay.
It's very important.
and let the kids or whoever is involved know
Right.
and learn.
Yeah.
But, continue, please. I'm sorry.
Right. I mean, and regarding to that, my sister's oldest child is an attorney.
Okay.
So she's our business attorney.
Okay. Yeah.
And one of her other daughters is our bookkeeper, and she's takes care of our weekly bills, but she's also the same person that takes care of sending information to the CPA for our taxes.
Okay.
So
That's another relationship
right.
with the taxes.
Yeah, and then I got I said, well, Felicia can be in property management then, or do what I do.
Okay.
And you don't see her much here,
Right.
but I keep her informed about what's going on.
You're the outside face, and she's inside technical, maybe?
Yeah. And see, I've also gotten into a point where, since she got involved in it, my position with the company has changed. I'm now in public relations.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that too. I can see it. Life changes, you change, your
right.
position change, and it's great. You don't stay stagnant. You're not still doing
Sure.
what you did 20, 30,
Right.
40 years ago,
But I also feel like, I guess I've been around this business for so long that this type of work is like my vacation.
Oh, okay.
I use it as a vacation.
And that is beautiful.
Sure.
That makes it not work, right?
Right. And, and with everything that's happened over the last 20 years with computers and, cell phones and texting,
Yeah.
emails.
You would have to learn all of that
Yep.
if you didn't have your niece.
Sure.
Right.
And the thing about it is the majority of the time, when something's going on or something needs to be taken care of, it can be handled by phone call,
All right.
text message.
Okay.
And because I have the right people in place.
You have the right people in place. Alan, that's beautiful. That's what we need. We need to let go and let other people come in with their expertise.
Right.
Their field of expertise.